NXT BattleGround. I told you I'd do it. We have the opener match, Sol Ruka defending her North American Championship against Kalani Jordan. And if I'm gonna be honest, and I say this a lot, this match was a good opener. This match practically set a good standard of what was to come for the rest of the night, and I think this is just one of the matches that definitely stole the show on NXT BattleGround. And for what it is, I definitely do think this is probably a good start off to her reign and practically the best way ever. And I think these two women deserve their flowers for what they put on in that ring, because it was like a high flying, kind of odd, jaw-dropping, good women's match. But moving on to the second match, which is Hank and Tank and Josh Briggs versus the Culling. Now, this six-way match was, for what it is, it was a tidbit of I don't want to say a cool-down match, but it was definitely a tidbit of a match that, found its way to where it was. Not too exciting, not too boring, but it was just in the middle for me. But the Inamura return definitely was the thing that woke me up and, had me excited for the next match. Tony D'Angelo taking on his former friend or former family member, Stax. And D'Angelo took his eye off the ball from looking at Luca, and Stax low blowed and need him to finish him off for the 3. Starting to be more personal feud, which it is, but I think this match here was like the starting of it all, because I do think I see D'Angelo getting his comeuppance soon, but we'll move on to the NXT Women's Championship match. Stephanie Valkyrie defending against Jordynne Grace, and my goodness, all that hype was definitely worth it because this match delivered. Jordynne Grace is no slouch. She's the women's knockout champion for like 200 days for a reason, and she's absolutely killing it. And Stephanie Valkyrie showing every reason why she holds that championship. Like, I don't think there was much I would want to improve on it, but yeah, great job to these ladies. Again, moving on though to the NXT Championship match. Oba Femi taking on Miles Bourne, and I'm just gonna say this match here was honestly one of those matches where it is just the underdog story being shown to us. Miles Bourne was someone who I haven't really took notice of, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm glad that he has his chance right now, because man, I think with this just sets him up for something down the line, in my opinion. And Oba, being who he is, putting on a great match again. I like how that match goes from the potential that Miles has, and he comes so close to the closing minutes of it being the cold, hard reality that he is not there yet, that he has to come to terms with, that the ruler will stay ruler another day. Woo, woo. Moving on though to the main event, which is Joe Hendry versus Trick Williams for the TNA World Championship. Now, this is kinda weird to see a World Championship that isn't the NXT Championship being defended in the main event of the show, but for what it is, this match to me was kind of, I think to me, Joe Hendry in some cases did hold his own in that match, but I have to say the closing parts of it were shocking to me, because I did not expect Trick to walk away with the TNA World Championship. But I do think they're gonna have a rematch, because I don't think it would sit well on these terms. But I think that's further down the line, since Santana is looking to get that TNA championship back for TNA. So I guess, in a way, WWE is having cooperative partnership with TNA by having one of their stars win it. I guess it just seems kind of odd for an NXT wrestler to hold the TNA World Championship, but that's just me. I think this was a solid pay-per-view for what it is. Even though Double or Nothing came out the same day that this one did, respectfully, Double or Nothing was better. This pay-per-view itself does not deserve to be slept on either. JC Jane's now the new NXT champion, so that's something. I wonder who she's gonna face next. But until then, check out my videos and STARZ. See you next.